The first initial inkling of the internet as we know it were fraught with ridiculous laugh-at-them in hindsight constructs. The widow-makers of old still saw the promised land in this militaristic invention, however. How can we exploit the people all the while making them think this is a good thing for them? That would be the next rallying cry war song of the new future. Now we must deal with the fall guy that was handsomely rewarded for being a shill for the so-called man-made hoaxal warming phenomenon. Mr. Al Hoare was not only touting this lie, but he was also responsible for the deluge of dog feces with regards to the topic of who invented the internet. He would claim that he was the man of the hour for this feat. However, we all know he was the man of the millisecond at best. It is true, slimy, scummy, take the fall and we'll reward you with millions of dollars later to push this theatric garbage, southern drawl / borderline queer lisp, heartless, soulless, muffin-top tad of too much estrogen, as a wife who wants to stomp on freedom of expression, soulless huckster, ex-so-called vice president nonsense spewer Al Hoare would sell out his own children for the prize of his life, and in some ways he has sold out his own children and all the children of the world. What a sad excuse of a leader this whore is. Using the principles of Satan's army to get quote-unquote ahead in life. As always, B. Wainscot digresses, although like most times he is spot on with his dollar-for-dollar analysis. Getting back to the middle age of the internet, the so-called 90s was plagued with Silverstein slip-ups of dial-ups and low megabyte loading. Companies like Screw You and Booble sprang up as the primary email and search engine companies. Booble would later become the world government's search engine of choice as their algorithmic dancing was best suited for data collection and violations of the Fourth Amendment. This search engine would pass along your data like it was passing along a violent bowel movement, like it had just eaten a full plate of sloppy hose and had a personal vendetta against the toilet bowl, firing at will every order it could muster up in an attempt to make that toilet bowl surrender and cry.